Alright, welcome back to WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with some fight announcement news. So Japanese all-female mixed martial arts promoter Deep Jewels has announced their 29th event. They've released the full lineup for this rescheduled event. Now originally Deep Jewels 29 was supposed to go down back in May. It is now scheduled for July 23rd at Shinjuku Face in Tokyo, Japan. There are 2 semi-pro fights, 5 professional mixed martial arts fights, and a grappling match. And we'll get into that one a little later. First up are the 2 semi-pro matchups. First at minus 49 kilograms or 107.8 pounds. Mu-chan versus Mauri Suda. I haven't been able to find anything as far as amateur records or anything. And then next up at minus 52 kilograms or 114.4 pounds is Aya Murakami versus Yuri Takeda. Only thing I know about either of these two is that Takeda trains out of Crazy Bee, very famous gym, the late great Kid Yamamoto's gym. Now both of these semi-pro fights are going to be 2 rounds of 3 minutes apiece. Now moving on to the pro fights. First up is a minus 49 kilogram, 2 round 5 minutes each bout between Pan Hui, 5-5, and she is taking on Ohha Nagao, 2-2. Now Pan Hui is coming off a loss to Mizuki Furuse at Deep Jewels 26, and Nagao is coming off a loss to Sakura Mori at Deep Jewels 28. Big age difference. I believe Nagao is still a teenager. Pan Hui is in her 30s. Never seemed to really get off, as far as her career. I mean, her career never really took off. She started off okay and then hit a bit of a slump now, so she's 5-5. Nagao seems okay as a fighter. Not really going to make a prediction on this one. Next up is another minus 49 kilogram bout scheduled for 2 5-minute rounds between Sakura Bori, 2-0, and Mayu Kawanishi, who is making her debut. Mori is coming off a win over Hime at Deep Jewels 27, and Kawanishi, of course, making her debut. Now she trains under Megumi Fujii at the Burst Gym, which is owned by Fujii's husband, Shinji Sasaki. Now Fujii should need no introduction on this channel to viewers, but if you do, she is one of the unsung all-time greats of women's mixed martial arts. She went, I think, 20 fights undefeated before she suffered her first loss to, who was it, Zoila Frausto in Bellator. Another one hard to make a prediction on. Next up, yet another minus 49 kilogram bout, 2 rounds of 5 minutes apiece. Hikaru Ono, 5-3, taking on Leon Noda, 1-0. Now, Ono is coming off a loss to Shiyu Park back at Deep 93rd Impact last year. Noda is coming off a win over fighter mentioned previously, Ohha Nagao, back at Deep Jewels 25. I believe that was last year. Noda is another Crazy Bee fighter. Now, Ono, she is built like what you would expect a wrestler to be built like. She's short, she's stout, thick legs, thick thighs, but kind of broad-shouldered as well. She's almost built like a dude wrestler. I'm definitely taking Hikaru Ono in this, not just because of the experience factor, but from the skills that she's shown as well. Then next up, you have a minus 61 kilogram, which is 134.2 pounds bout, 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece between Shizuka Sugiyama, 18-6-1, and she is taking on the vastly less experienced Hanako Kagaya, who is 1-0. Now, Sugiyama is coming off a win over Asami Nakai at Deep Jewels 25. Kagaya is coming off her debut with a win over Mao Ueda at Deep Jewels 27. Now Sugiyama is really more of a flyweight, so she's not going to have to cut weight for this fight. But Kagaya is just, she's going to get steamrolled by Sugiyama, more than likely. Sugiyama suffers from the fact that she is in a weight class that in Japan is very shallow. She's way too experienced for other fighters over there, and you know, she's with a promotion that can't really, doesn't have the budget to bring in too many foreign fighters. Hopefully the Sugiyama will get picked up by, you know, a bigger promotion sometime soon. We can finally see what she's made of, you know, or outside of Japan. Pick there is obvious, Sugiyama. Then we have an interim strawweight title bout, 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece, between Asami Nakai, coming in 4-2, and she is taking on Mikimoto 4-1. Now Nakai is coming off a win over Shiyun Park at Deep Jewels 27. Motono is coming off a win over Nongpan the Rocket at Deep Jewels 28. Now Nakai, she looks big as a flyweight. She's actually taller than Shizuka Sugiyama, who she has a loss to. I can't wait to see if she is actually capable of making strawweight. It almost scares me to think that she's going to be able to make it. She's tall, she's kind of lanky, but man, she is going to be huge at strawweight. Now this is an interim strawweight title because Mizuki Inoue, who's now in the UFC, is still the Deep Jewels champion. Deep Jewels letting her hold on to that title. I think they're basically using that to bring a little bit more name value to their own promotion by doing that. But eventually, whoever wins this is going to become the full-fledged champion, most likely. And then finally on the card, I'm not sure if this is scheduled for the main event or not, but we have a grappling tag match. 10 minutes times 3. It's going to be all atom weights. Emi Tomomatsu, Tomo Maesawa, Ayaka Hamasaki, and Mizuki Furuse. Furuse, of course, also fights at microweight. Now, Maesawa and Furuse were originally scheduled for Deep Jewels 29 in their own title fights. Furuse for the vacant microweight belt, and Maesawa to defend her atomweight belt. However, because of this event being rescheduled because of COVID, and because their opponents who are non-Japanese can't get into Japan currently because of the traveling restrictions, Deep Jewels found a way to keep these two fighters busy anyway, and added Emi Tomomatsu and are borrowing Ayaka Hamasaki from Ryzen. Now the tag team partners for this are not decided yet. They're going to be decided the day of the event by a game of rock, paper, scissors. I kid you not. Go to deepjewels.com, use Google Chrome, and it'll translate it for you. It literally says, partners will be decided the day of the fight by rock, paper, scissors. You gotta love Japan. You gotta love that kind of stuff. Should make for an interesting matchup, especially because I'm not sure how they're going to do this exactly. Is it going to be a true tag team match, or is it going to be they send out one half of each team for the first match, the other half for the second match, and then decide the winner by the third one if they need to? I don't know. Or is it going to be like a true tag team match and that you can literally tag out? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch. Anyway, that's it for Deep Jewels 29. Now, is this the best card that they've ever put on? No, it's not. Not even close. But it is good to see that they are trying to come back after everything going on with the pandemic, you know, coming out of quarantine. Of course, they can't get foreign fighters in because of Japan's heavy travel restrictions right now. That's very unfortunate, or else we could have had 3 title fights. But Deep Jewels is putting on an event, and it's good to see Japanese mixed martial arts, and really all of Asian mixed martial arts is finally starting to recover from this. Let me know your thoughts on the event in the comments down below. Gonna try to do a live fight companion for this, depending on my work schedule. Now this is on a Thursday, so it's gonna be like early Thursday morning in the US. So we'll see, it depends on my work schedule what I can do about that. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, like I said previously. If you liked the video, hey, give it a like. And hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.